everybody, it's Jen again, and today I'm going to show y'all how I get my collage images out of magazines, how I store them, and all that good business. My favorite thing to use in art journals and crafts in general is definitely clips from magazines and brochures and catalogs and junk mail and just whatever I can get my hands on. I love flipping through one and not knowing what images are going to be in there, what I can transform, what I can use. It's just so fun for me. That's one of the very therapeutic parts of my process. I just love it. I feel like some little image detective just digging in there, or archaeologist or something. It's so fun, but it can be daunting, especially if you're like me and you sign up for a lot of free magazines and they're always coming in, or you get a lot of junk mail. And what do you do with all those clips once you get them? So let's pretend I just got these magazines in the mail, and we're going to flip through them real quick and see what I find. Let's see. And I'm looking at everything from the words to the images, all that stuff, and I just go through really quick. This is the AAA magazine. I actually really like this image of the tire there, and I just pull out the whole page, set it to the side, keep it moving. Let's see. This is one, if you don't get magazines, you can totally use clothing catalogs. The only problem I run into a lot, and I'll show y'all here, this one luckily has thicker pages. Let me see if I can find, they cut off the top of their heads, and that happens a lot. So, and that, I just usually skip those because it's just it's really difficult when they cut your head off to use, and I'd have to cover it up and all that. Ooh, look at them pants. Whoa, that hurts my eyeballs. Okay, and done. So now I take these, now that I've ripped the pages that I want, and they're going to go straight to the recycling bin and out of my way. As for these, the pages that we just ripped out that had stuff that interests me on it, if I don't have time to deal with them further right now, I actually have a large legal size plastic zip pouch that's up on my shelf. As you can tell, I've been super busy with work and everything, so I do have quite a few pages backlogged in here, but they go in here, they stay dust proof, all that good stuff, until I do have an extra hour or two to sit down and process them. So we're going to put most of those in here. I'll just leave a few out to show y'all, but and we'll put them out of sight and out of mind until I can get to them. I've been super busy and crazy here lately, so most of the time that's all I have time to do, and then I put that out of sight, out of mind. For the sake of this video, we're going to cut a few of these up. Now, I definitely recommend getting one of these little dinky cutters. I want to say this is like $4 or $5 at Walmart. Worth it. Cut straight lines unless you're just super good at cutting lines. I am not. I am left-handed in a world of right-handed scissors, but this one, I want to say it was like $5, if that. So what I do, I go ahead and I just cut the part out that I want. This was that first page with the motorcycle, and I'm going to set that aside in my little categories, which we'll talk about again in a minute. because I don't put any clip in my collage stash unless it's ready to go. All the stuff that I don't want on there is cut off, because I found the rare times that I do have time to do art and things, I am not going to be fooling with cutting a bunch of stuff. So that's what image I'm left with there. I want to just be able to rummage through my bins and boom, bang, done. This is my complete sorting / storage system for all my magazine clips. I have 4 categories. So this first one here, this is background type images, trees, landscapes, patterns, anything that doesn't have a living thing or a focal point image is going to go into here to use for backgrounds. I'll snap that back here later. This is words, pretty self-explanatory, all words. I don't sort them further than that, just words. This top one here, this is people and animals and images, subjects, focal points, whatever you want to call it, that I do not cut the background out of, that I enjoy having the full image. So, and I want to use the background with it, if that makes sense. All that fun type of stuff. And then I bet you can guess the fourth one. These are images that I have cut the background out of. Like I said before, I don't put them in here unless they are ready to go. Ooh, that's unnerving, isn't it? But not just people, but I'll have things that are going to go in the foreground, so that they're already pre-cut and ready to go. And that is literally all the categories I have. Now this blue bin over here, these are images where I have gone through here and I have picked ones out for the current project I'm working on. So I have subject images, whether it have the background or not, and then I have background images, and those I just keep over there by my desk. But that's it, so I can just go in here and go boom, boom, boom. So the ones we just cut out have words and words, so they're going to go in here. I used to sort them in all kinds of different categories, and I found that it just took too much time. Way too much time. Now I bring my current project bin over here because if any of these, like I know this one will go with my current project, I'm going to go ahead and put in there instead of putting it in here. And this one will as well. So this is the only one that I'm going to put in this storage bin. And that's it. I'm done. And it's all ready to go. I love this system because it's quick. No matter how much time I have, stuff doesn't pile up. I don't want a whole shelf just filled with a bunch of magazines on it. I don't want to have to peel through magazines. I want to know these have already been edited and they're ready to go, and I can dig through them and get inspired. That's how my brain works. That's how it works, and it works with my busy life, whether I have 10 minutes or 2 hours to work on stuff. My collage stash has gone through many reincarnations before I landed on this one that worked so well for me for my busy life, working all the time and having very limited time to go through magazines and very little space to be able to, you know, stack a whole bunch of magazines together. They get in, they get out, they're ready to use, and when I'm ready to art, they're there, and it's like bam, bam, let's go. So I hope y'all got some cool ideas for your collage stash from this video, or maybe some things you can try out. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all on the next one. Gotta go get some glue sticks and start collaging some things. Bye.